name is Tristan Wagner, and I'm in the McNair Scholars Program here at San Diego State University.
Hi, my name is Marcus Anthony Schaefer. I'm a current McNair Scholar, and I'm also a graduating senior in electrical engineering.
Andrea Rodriguez.
The McNair Scholars Program became established in 1989 as part of the TRIO programs initiated through the Higher Education Act of 1965 and is funded by the Department of Education. The McNair program is named for Ronald E. McNair, the second African American selected to fly into space and the first to play the saxophone while in orbit. During his second flight on the Challenger, only 9 miles above the Earth, the Challenger exploded, killing all 7 astronauts on board.
McNair Scholars has been amazing help in me achieving my academic goals. Before I was a McNair Scholar, I wasn't that passionate about graduate school. I didn't really know the route to take to get there. But since I've been a McNair Scholar, I've been driven, I've had help from numerous different avenues on what it is I needed to do, and they've pushed me to achieve more than I ever dreamed that I could. So without McNair, I wouldn't be where I'm going to be going for graduate school.
So have tutoring to have the ability to pass some of these tough and difficult engineering classes. McNair has been able to coach me through this entire process. You know, through my tutoring, I've been able to maintain a good GPA that's allowed me to continuously pursue this engineering education.
In 1976, at the age of 26, Ronald McNair earned his PhD in physics from MIT. He had planned on becoming a college professor after his completion of his second mission into space. In honor of his legacy, the McNair Scholars Program is devoted to helping first-generation, underrepresented, and low-income students who wish to pursue the PhD. There are more than 200 campuses across the country which house the McNair Scholars Program. Here at San Diego State University, the McNair Scholars Program offers 25 students $2,800 each to conduct a minimum of 300 hours of research during the summer. Students work closely with a faculty mentor, and their summer research program culminates into a published research paper as well as a presentation at a national conference at the end of the summer.
My research is titled Optimized Nanoparticle Vaccines for Prostate Cancer, and we are looking into providing an alternative treatment for prostate cancer.
The title of my research was Race, Class, Demography, and Educational Attainment, the Multicultural Climate of San Diego High Schools. And I was looking at the inequalities that exist between the high schools in San Diego Unified School District.
So the title of my research was Sensor Development for an Autonomous Robot. And basically the purpose of it was to be able to use sensors on an autonomous robot which was not controlled by any human, and basically use the sensors that we developed and put onto the robot, and having it be able to detect a trash can from a human being, so it'd be able to go to its designated path from point A to B without running into objects such as trash cans and people.
The title of my research was The Negative Effect Invasive Plant Species Have on Native Plant Communities. And so I've always been really into conservation. I was the second McNair Scholar to do research in the environmental field. And the purpose of my research was to find out what the invasive plants do to the native plant community and find out a way to eradicate them so that the natural ecosystem can flourish as it did before humans came and made changes and brought invasive plants in.
Throughout the year, McNair Scholars at SDSU benefit from a number of academic services, including tutoring, GRE preparation, graduate application assistance, writing assistance, funding for campus visits, and opportunities to travel to and participate in research conferences, just to name a few.
I participated in the 2008 McNair Summer Research Program, which initialized my research experience, and also I was able to present at a conference, so that was my first conference. Pretty exciting.
Through the numerous organizations that I've been involved with, I've seen and found out that there was a lack of minority involvement in the environmental movement, and since then I've become passionate about bringing the environmental movement to minorities. So a way that I want to give back, I've already started doing programs here at San Diego State, and I want to continue this wherever I go, where I create programs tailored to the minority communities that are about the environment and how we can make a difference.
Similar to Dr. Ronald McNair, our scholars must navigate through the channels of oppression brought about by poverty, underrepresentation, and academic challenges. However, through the legacy of McNair, scholars can overcome these obstacles with determination and preparation. Our philosophy at SDSU strongly adheres to the ideology of Ronald McNair, who stated, "Whether or not you reach your goals in life depends entirely on how well you prepare for them and how badly you want them."
It helped me develop as a scientist, learning my own instincts and trusting myself.
Over the summer, my most memorable experience was working on my research project with Professor Gordon Lee, who's a pretty distinguished professor in electrical engineering, and also the combination of being able to work with the other scholars and being able to come in through the summer and learn a lot and get my research hours up.
Well, actually, I'm going to be doing some summer research this summer after I graduate. I'm going to Loyola University at Chicago, and I'm going to be doing some research with Dr. David Embrich there in the sociology department. And I also got accepted to the PhD program at Texas A&M, and I'll be going there in the fall to begin my program.
I'm going to Arizona State University in the fall to start my PhD program in electrical engineering with the power emphasis. And I'm going to, in the future, my plans are to possibly start my own engineering firm, but first off to start and work in industry before I begin and start my own program and my own business.
I've definitely enjoyed my time here at San Diego State as a McNair Scholar. This is something that I never thought would happen. I thought, I would just come and graduate and that would be it. I never expected to go to graduate school or to have the opportunities that I've received, and McNair has helped me to achieve those goals.
After this, I will be moving to Bozeman, Montana. I was offered a job with U.S. Geological Survey, researching the effects aquatic invasive species have on an ecosystem and how to eradicate them. And that's a salary job, and I will also be going to graduate school at Montana State University.
Well, when I finish with my education, I plan to teach. I want to return to the university and teach, and hopefully I will be able to affect the lives of many children and people, and hopefully in my field of sociology change something about the world and make it a better place.
I'm actually looking into starting a program or a chapter for middle school and high school students where they'll be able to learn and get excited about science. I wasn't able to have that because resources weren't available, but I would like to bring that to the younger generation because it's the younger generation that is the future.